Hello, my children. Hello, Thomas. Oh, pretty low in my chair right now. Don't know what that's all about. Hold on. There we go, that's better. Let me fix this little neck thing. My priestly garb. It's a quick ad. What are you talking about? It's not running an ad. Dino Nuggets, don't give me a heart attack like that. I can tell it's not running an ad. There might be an ad at the beginning when you come in. Hello, children. Welcome. Welcome, everybody. When did I get the sub button? At the beginning of actually Wednesday is when we first hit affiliate. So we got it. I gotta come up with more things to give you guys for subbing. You got a cool little fish emoji. And I think we might start doing sub-only chat after for a certain day. Maybe I'll add a different day to scheduling. How we doing, everybody? We're all gonna get the fish bros. We're all gonna make it. The coyote, right? We gotta get a coyote. Hard to make a coyote emoji. It's tiny. So, like, it might just look like a dog. It's hard to... I broke up. Sorry to hear that. Rogue Reaper. Good day. Good morning, everybody. I suppose we can start. Turn off Do Not Disturb. See, some of you are already dying to get in here. Did we ever hear from Liam, or did we miss him? We heard from him last time, Riley. He did call in. Daniel, thank you for subscribing. It'll come up.
Call from Devon.
Oh!
To accept, press.
Hello, Devon. How you doing?
Good, good. Yesterday I got nervous. So
I know. I
hope
remember.
I'll be better today.
But now that you're here...
I have a story to submit from when I was younger, a few years ago.
How old are you now?
13.
Okay. All right. I can't imagine it gets any younger than that, but let's hear it.
So, I was naive.
Right.
But this was, I want to say, before quarantine started. Yeah, I was going to school, all that.
Yeah.
And there was this one girl that I used to hang out with all the time. And then she asked me out, right? And
Okay.
of course, being young, I said, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
And we always played games and stuff like that.
Okay.
But it was about the end of the school year around that time when it happened. And like not even a few days later, another dude, and I broke up with her because another dude kept spam calling me and saying that's my girl, and it kept bothering me. So
you didn't want to deal with any of the drama. It wasn't worth it for you.
No.
Well, hey man, that's wisdom beyond your years. Most guys would stick it out because they thought they were getting something, but look at you, just walking away from a situation. That's not down bad. Is that the whole story?
Yeah, I guess so.
That's not down bad, man. You just saw drama and you didn't want any part of it. That's being smart. That's not being down bad.
But I did think about it. I thought about it
As in,
for a
like,
good few days.
oh, okay, so you were willing to go back. You were really trying not to let yourself sin and go back to a toxic situation.
Yeah.
Well, I'm proud of you, Davon. I'm going to be honest. I think you have it in you, and I think you have wisdom beyond your years. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
All right. Also came in your TikTok live stream, so.
Okay, yeah, dude, you're a little homie. People loved your video. I'm gonna give them an update, and I'll post this for you. And I'm proud of you. Keep up the good work. All right, bud.
All right.
All right.
Thanks.
Bless your heart. There we go. I'm glad he worked up the courage, and I hope he didn't feel bad that he was. Do we have ads going on right now? Hold up. Are we running ads? Someone say before I answer this call. hold on. We running ads or not? All right, I'm answering. Fuck it.
Call from
Brady.
Hello, Brady. How you doing, my son?
Hello. So, okay, I just got braces, so I might stumble up my words a little bit.
Oh,
But
word. How old are you?
I'm 15.
Okay, you sound a little older. Braces suck.
Yeah. So this happened relatively recently, actually. It happened on New Year's, actually.
Okay.
So I'm in Boy Scouts, and I have a whole friend group in it.
Fuck yeah.
And so my best friend, not gonna say names or anything, it's actually about his sister, but he's not mad at me about it.
Okay,
Which is a
good
little
preface to the situation. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're sitting down and we're watching a movie, and his sister comes down. So there's 4 people. So it's me, my best friend, my other best friend, and her.
Okay.
One of my friends went upstairs, so I made the move and just said for her to sit next to me because he was sitting on the other side of the couch, even though he wasn't. And so I was joking around, and then I somehow kind of got my arm around her, and then she leaned in on me a little bit.
So wait, this is your friend's sister in this situation?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're in dangerous water. I can't believe he's not mad at you, but continue.
Yeah, I was a little surprised, but then next day my friend was asking her if she was doing it on purpose or not, but she said she wasn't.
Okay.
But then he told me that she said that with a smile.
Okay.
So I don't know if she likes me or not.
Pretty sure she likes you, bud. I think that I mean, you're saying that she told your friend, who is her sister, that she's not interested. Right?
That's true.
Why would she tell him the truth? She's a sibling. Siblings lie all the time. Plus, it's avoiding confrontation. If she actually liked you, she wouldn't tell him. I think that's you shouldn't go based off of that. I think you should pry a little bit more. But one, if your friend's not angry, he probably is. I'm going to be honest. He's probably pretty pissed about the situation. So really confirm with him that he's cool about this, and then dig a little deeper and find out if she's actually into you. Because you don't want to jump in and 1, ruin a friendship, and 2, she's not actually interested, right?
Yeah.
So you gotta confirm before you shoot your shot in either aspect. You don't want to get your friend mad and her just ghost you, because then you're sitting there with less than you had when you started.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's my advice to you.
All right.
All right. Bless your heart, my son.
Thank you, Father.
No problem. Have a good one. We're keeping these calls nice, short, and sweet. Getting some good content, good advice. Hi, Father. I just finished my finals. Oh, by the way, someone subbed. Who subbed? Matt is cool. Subbed with Prime. I appreciate that. And B-Bron, who's been here since day 1, has subbed. Much appreciated. It goes straight to voicemail because I'm on a call. Hi, Father. I just finished my finals from school, and I feel so good about it. I'm proud of you. That's not how you spell hi, though.
Call from
Joseph.
Joseph, my son. How are we doing today?
Oh, how you doing, man? So I need some advice. So I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, get a little closer to the mic. Get a little closer to the mic.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, perfect. All right. What can I do for you?
So, this is a girl I like.
Right.
And she has a boyfriend. You know, like usual. I'm not sure, but just in between the lines, it seems like it.
Okay. It just seems like she has a boyfriend?
Yeah, it seems like it for the most part.
How are you picking up on that? What do you mean seems like it? Like on Instagram?
No. I mean, she just recently got her phone, but that's not the point. The point being is that if she the way they interact, and generally the way they interact.
Okay.
And I want to ask, okay, let me go back a little bit.
Get closer to the phone again. You got quieter.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, my bad.
You're good.
And I want to ask her out, but I know her boyfriend. As in, I'm all right. I'm on a mutual basis with him.
Okay.
And I don't want to start drama because I was known for doing that in middle school, and I don't want to go through the same thing I did.
Right.
Before. And my dad says, "Oh, go ask her out. So what? They're not married. Yada yada yada." And the same with some of my other friends. But that's the part I'm kind of stuck on.
Okay. So, I do want to let you know that this is an extremely dramatic situation. I know you don't want to start drama, but there's some drama to be had. The catalyst is there. So, I think the best form of action is one, you got to realize if you give a shit about this guy or not. If you don't, then go for it. But if you don't want to start drama, check in with him first, see how he feels about it. He might not, that just might be in a flirtationship. If you just ask him, what's going on with her, and he might, depending on what he says, if he says, yeah, we're talking or we're dating, realize that you're gonna start some drama. And if he says no, go for it. But it's up to you at one point. If she shows signs of interest to you, does she do that? Does she show a sign of interest to you?
I mean, we talk. Like occasionally we'll like go on a walk or like go on a walk. Occasionally we'll go on a walk. I've been talking to her as of recently. I got her Instagram today, but yeah, that's not the point really.
Okay. I mean, yeah. I mean, just I would put a little more time into the situation. It seems like you're just starting a relationship with this girl, but give it some time. Find out if they're dating, and if they're not, go for it. And if they are, maybe go for it too. I don't know. You said you didn't want to start drama, but you seem young enough. Crazier shit happens all the time.
Oh, and another thing, is this gonna end up on TikTok or not? Because she has a phone and she has TikTok downloaded, and I don't want her seeing this blasting a lot.
I won't put it on TikTok. I promise you.
Okay, I appreciate it.
No problem, bud. All right, bless your heart, my child.
Okay, yep.
Have a good one. Bro, hang up. This is too complicated. That was a 3-person story. You should have been here yesterday. Or Wednesday. There was way more complicated stories than that. You took too long to say your story. Impactski, you're going to get put in timeout. You're toxic. Good guy Squish, thank you for subbing. There we go. There's another sub I missed. Falk HD, thank you for subbing. And Matt is cool, thank you for subbing. Much appreciated. And a lot of follows. I wish I could say all these follows while they're happening, but there's a lot of calls. Hello, Father. Hello, CSGO Bonk. Hello, Puncakes. Puncakes, you've been here before. I remember your name. Because I was wondering what the pun was. But then I realized the name Puncakes is a pun on pancakes. So that's clever. Let me refresh the call feed here. Thank you for everyone showing up today. The number is not dead. If it was dead, people wouldn't be able to call in. Can I call from the UK? We've had people call from Australia, so I don't see why it wouldn't be an issue. As long as Google Phone exists in your country, you should be fine. It's a Friday. The hype train is going. Someone just subbed again. Harpun the Musical. Thank you for subscribing. I'm going to have to call one of these people back. What do you call on? On a phone. Ring, ring. Hey, Father, checking into this great stream. Love to hear it. Hey, Father, have you been told you look like Sad Sacks from regular show? I have not. I'll take it, though. It's Arborary. Thank you for following. Or subbing. Sorry. Thank you for subbing. I hate that fucking picture of me. I don't know how to change it, though. I'm going to call this guy back. He's been trying a couple times. Hello?
Hey.
Hello, my son.
Hi. I've never really listened to your podcast, or not your Twitch streams before, so I have no idea how this works.
Well, you just tell me any down bad story, any advice you need, and I can help you out.
All right. So I'll start it out. A while ago, I liked this girl. Well, I kind of still do like her, but I kind of knew she had a boyfriend, so I didn't really want to start any drama. Left it alone.
Smart.
Year passes, kind of she broke up. I was too nervous to try to ask her out, but I kind of just let it pester in.
The worst thing you can do, but yeah, I've been there.
Yeah. And then this Christmas, I found out that she's dating my cousin.
Oh my God, that is tough, man. How old's your cousin? Same age?
He's he just turned 16 a few weeks ago.
And how old are you?
I'm 18.
Okay. And how old is she?
I think 17.
Okay, right in the middle. Yeah. Good Lord. I mean,
yeah.
I always say there's a lesson in every shitty story. I mean, obviously you should have, shot your shot a little bit earlier because you were just sitting there and waiting on it. That's something. Are you getting into a car crash? What is going on in the background?
No, sorry. I'm walking outside because I don't want parents to hear.
Okay, no problem. I get that. You don't want to have any family drama starting. It's gonna be tough, especially at family functions, seeing him with her. But they just started, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, chances are they're gonna break up. You guys are young, unless they become college or high school sweethearts and get married. That's going to be a rough time for you. But by that time, you're going to probably be over it anyways. But I'm not saying move in right after he moves out like a hermit crab. But
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to last long. That's my most 2 years at your age. That's usually how it works out. So now don't be speed racer. Don't rush into things, but you got to let your feelings be known whenever it happens, because then you end up sitting there. Once again, this is the worst case scenario, but you're going to end up sitting there and hating the person they're with. And now it's going to be your cousin,
Yeah.
so there's going to be a little bit of family beef. He didn't have any idea that you liked her, right?
Oh, no idea.
Okay, good, because at least he's not doing something wrong. At least it's like he didn't swoop in and take her from you, but you just got to be quicker. You just got to let your feelings be known. It's way worse to watch someone date someone else than it is to just get rejected, because then you'll know it was never going to happen in the first place, right?
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Yeah. So you just got to be quicker with it, or just let your feelings be known. It's so scary. Have you ever been rejected?
Once to homecoming.
Yeah, okay. That's a little different though. Like you're not that's just
Yeah.
like that's like a tradition. Putting yourself fully on the line and asking a girl out is scary, and getting rejected hurts, but I always say it's like jumping in a cold pool. Like your body goes numb. You get used to it. It's just something that happens.
Yeah.
If you never shoot your shot, what's that Wayne Gretzky quote? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Hate to bring that up, but it's the same principle. You just got to go in there and let it be done. All right, my son?
All right. Thank
All
you.
right. No problem. Bless your heart.
Thank you.
I feel like that's what my advice boils down to a lot. Just fucking get in there. He should break them up? Absolutely not. Please, I'm trying to call G. I answer them as quickly as they come in. And one of the rules is no begging.
Trey.
Hello, Trey. How you doing?
Hey. So I have like a story, I guess.
Right.
Okay, so this happened like during like the summer. So I was going like in between two girls, I guess you could say that.
Okay.
And then it was like, well, I liked both of them and they both liked me, but I didn't know like what to do. So I just kept going in between like both of them, I guess.
First of all, the term is juggling, is what the term you're
Juggling,
looking for. You were
okay.
juggling two girls, which is, not the least toxic thing you could do, but okay, keep going.
And then I dated one of them. I started dating one of them, and then I was friends with the other, and I hung out with the other girl more than I was with the girl I was dating.
Oh.
And yeah,
How old are you?
I am 14.
Jesus Christ. All right, go ahead.
And yeah, and then I broke up with her that day. Well, not that day. Well, I was hanging out with the other girl, and then she asked, the girl I was dating asked if I could hang out that day, and I said no because I had to mow my lawn. And then after I did that, I hung out with the other girl, and then the girl I was dating saw me, and it went like downhill, and I broke up with her for that. So yeah.
Did you start dating the other girl?
I had a thing going on with her for like a super long time, and then I did ask her out, but then she said that she doesn't like the idea of dating, but she wants to do everything that you do when you date, but
Right.
doesn't want the title of it.
She just doesn't want to get tied down. She doesn't like commitment. I get that. So,
Yeah.
That's the end of the story, right?
Well, kind of.
I mean,
It gets like a lot more complicated.
Okay.
But that's just like a little section.
right. Let's pause here because I just want to let you know.
Okay.
So, at your age, you probably feel pretty pimp right now. You're juggling
Yeah.
two girls. Yeah, you feel like the man on the hill. But you got to know that there's a permanent record, right? People talk.
Yeah.
So that's going to get out. So once you're ready, there's going to be an age where you're going to stop playing around. You're going to want to, have a girlfriend and like go on dates and buy cute gifts and shit. And that shit will follow you. So I would say for the first run around the track, you're killing it. But slow down with that kind of shit because that's going to bite you in the ass one day because you're going to be You're going to have to tell this story to a girlfriend at the time, and she's going to find out you've cheated, and there's that mentality, once a cheater, always a cheater, and that shit does not go away. So you just got to be careful. I would say try and move away from that mentality sooner rather than later. Have fun. You're a kid, but people get hurt, people start talking, and then it looks real bad. Stories get bigger than they were when they originally started. All right?
All right. And I live in a super small town.
Yep.
So
yeah, you got to be real careful with that kind of shit. Because you might run out of girls in the town. I'm not saying, not in terms of like you're going to date them all, but like once you date 4 people, you're mean to 2 of them, and then all of a sudden those 2 people tell 4 people, and then it spreads, and then you're annexed from the rest of the women in your small town. You have to wait till college or whatever the fuck you got to do. So slow down, all right?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.
It's pretty pimp though at your age that you're doing that. I'm just saying.
Thank you.
Don't continue to do it. All right?
I will not.
All right. Bless your heart.
All right. Thank you.
That's kind of baller. 14 years old. 10 bits. You should consider setting other ways to call you. I'm from Latin America. I'm so proud I read that right. And really can't afford an international call. So I don't know. Discord option could be valuable. We'll figure it out. We're at the very early stages of this show. I'm sorry that that's an issue. Although it's Google Phone. I didn't know there'd be fucking rates for Google Phone. I didn't know that was a thing. That kid got the fish. He did. But it's a very small fish. A goldfish that he wanted to stay fair. It's going to die on the car home. That thing needs to be taken care of. Father, I miss you. Ray. Miss you too. How did you get that? You're the first time chatter. How'd you get the fish? Are you guys... I thought you had to sub to get the fish. I don't know what's going on. Been following the Insta for months now. You're doing the Lord's work, my friend. Thank you. I appreciate it. Is it Google Voice? It is Google Voice. Yes, sorry, not Google Phone. I know you guys are calling. I'll call this... Who will I call back? Someone who's called a couple times. Alright, I'll give this guy a ring.
Hello?
Hello, my son. What can I do for you?
Hello, Father. Do you remember me from last time?
You haven't said your name yet, so no.
Okay, Alejandro. It was the one about the witch and like the upstate thing.
Right. Yes. Okay. What horrible updates do you have for me?
A lot.
Okay.
So,
once again, keep it to 5 minutes, but yes.
Okay, I got a timer right here. I'll say whatever I can.
Okay.
Okay. When did I last end the story?
God forbid, I don't know. I remember the witch. I remember it was all a shit show, and that the ex was talking shit behind your back and making you a social pariah in your school.
Yes, and then I had a burger.
You had the burger at the beginning of the story. That's one of the things I mainly remember, and it was one of the best burgers you've ever had. It had a good tomato. I remember that.
And mayonnaise.
And
anyways,
mayonnaise, right.
So, did I tell you about New Year's or no?
Possibly.
Okay. So I'm going to just rehash it really quickly. So I found her using 2 burner accounts on my fucking Instagram and on my spam. And she had the audacity to block me right after I confronted her, right?
Right. Oh, I forgot how toxic this girl was. Yep.
No, I wouldn't say toxic, but either way. I confronted her. I was just like not having it after New Year's.
Right.
And I got really pissed off after New Year's. So the day after New Year's, I went to call up her new man. And I was just like, dude, I said it in the most nicest way possible. I did not curse. I said it with perfect punctuation. And I was like, dude, you know your girl is doing this. This new account, I don't fucking care who it is. I don't care how long this account is. It's not following me. I've never knew about this account. Tell them to stop. It is... And I didn't even make it out to harassment, right?
Right.
And he was like, oh, fuck you, fuck your mother, fuck your father. And he was just like, I'm not your middleman. I'm not telling you my girl shit or whatever. And I was like, I got receipts. I got receipts to back this up. And I showed him, and he was just like, he was sending emojis and shit too, right?
Right.
So he had like the skull emoji like right after he was answering. Is like, I have lost all respect for you. Fuck everything. And on the middle of the fucking conversation, he was like, yeah, she was checking your story because you were talking shit. I'm like, haha, you fucking confirmed it.
Yep.
And what is it? So after a heated confrontation, he just blocked me out of nowhere because he was too pussy enough to check my story and my profile to see if I was talking shit. If I wanted to talk shit, I would have.
But you didn't.
No. And it was just like, oh, did you imply it? I assume that you implied it. No, fuck out of here.
Right.
Like, I don't care about this girl anymore. I wish her the best. In all honesty, leave me the fuck alone.
Okay.
You know what today happened?
What?
Her friends from fucking Massachusetts checked in on my story after I explicitly told them, no, not anymore. Never again. And I'm like, now I can't confront her and shit. And it's like, oh, this is going to be harassment. First of all, fuck your harassment, okay? Fuck everything over here. And now it's just, I don't even know what to say, man. And now her, like, what is it? Her boyfriend's talking shit like, oh, he's assuming this, he's assuming that. And I'm like, so I can understand and I can admit when I was wrong.
Right.
Like, I was, what is it? We're in an art school. We're acting. We just did scenes. And when he, no. A private account? Fuck out of here. I want them to suffer and look at my shit. And what is it? Yeah, we just did scenes. And he did his scene, right?
Right.
And he was good, right? It made me cry a little bit. I admit that. And I'm not saying it like, oh, I hate to admit it. No, he did a good job.
Wow.
But when he saw my scene, he was just like, I hate to admit it, but he did trash. And I'm like, wow.
Wow. Piece of shit. Talking from the back, dude. So first of all, you didn't explain this to me. So you're all in an art school?
Yeah, we're all in an art school.
Did you watch my last Twitch live by any chance?
No, I tried looking for it on your YouTube channel, and
Hey,
then like
it's fine.
it wasn't saved.
I'm not giving you shit for that. But on the last live, we had a kid who was pretty much in your same predicament, where you just had a really toxic person. And is that girl an actress by any chance?
Yes. She just like started in a production of Chicago, if I last remember.
Right. Okay. So this is what I told the last guy. I myself, like, I'm an actor. I'm a comedian. You're an actor.
You're a great comedian.
She's an actor. I appreciate that, but we're all mentally ill. We are. We all. Actors are the worst people to date, and it's tough because your school is full of them. But like, we all demand attention 24/7. We all thrive off of pretending to be someone we're not because we're trying to get away from something deep and emotional. Like, you gotta try and migrate away from dating actresses or actors because we're all fucked up in the head. I
know.
It's
I know.
really because these are your formative years. Like, this is probably like. Probably the worst time to surround yourself with these kind of people.
In a fucking art school.
I know. Like, I wish I could tell you to go to a trade school right now and just become a plumber because it's gonna be tough. That's why I wish I knew that at the beginning of this. I think you mentioned it, but it just passed over me. It makes all kinds of sense now. Because even the way the guy reacted, where he's just like, he's being tough and all that shit because he's playing a character. Everyone's playing a character in these stories. She's pretending to be this tough, fuck you, get her friends involved because they're just all playing a role that they wish they were living. This is a nightmare. I'm so sorry for you, man. This is like classic. It's like Euphoria or Degrassi. Like, it's just everyone's pretending to be the perfect high schooler. Man, I'm not going to tell you to leave the school, but just be aware of it. Like, they're all
I'm already
crazy.
in this shit.
Yeah, you already know they're crazy, but I'm assuming you're also a little crazy, right?
I am. I am taking therapy and I am working on it.
Yeah, see,
just after this experience in high school, I'd rather say I'd go to a Catholic school in fucking Virginia than ever go to an art school in New York. Never go to an art school in New York. But either way, thank you, Father, for the advice. I'll call back to see if there's any updates. And if you want, I could DM you the entire story if that's possible.
Okay. Shoot it to us on Instagram. I think that'd be the best place to see it.
Got it. And I'll also explore on the witch stuff.
Oh, perfect. All right. Thank you so much. Have a blessed day,
No
son.
problem. You too.
Do not do that to your mustache, King. Fuck you, Dex. I don't know what I did, but... Was I doing this? Can you hear it on the mic? We keep it clean. Someone said my mustache looked like two capybaras kissing, and that ruined my day. Because it kind of does. Holy shit, it does. Hello, Father. Been watching on TikTok for a while and decided to come here, and it's even better. Fuck yeah, DJ Einstein. Damn, what's wrong with Virginia? Nothing's wrong with Virginia. It's just a little less fast-paced. A little less fun. You can admit that.
Call from
Brandon.
Brandon, how you doing, son?
How's it going?
What can I do for you?
So, I met this girl, and she's like, I think she's like super hot, right?
Okay.
And everything seemed to be going well. And she wants to hang out with me all the time. She wants to do all these things, and we're in classes together. and I found out she had a boyfriend. So I don't know if this is the friend zone. I don't know if I should stick around or I should just drop her.
I think so. All romantic options are off the table, right? She has a boyfriend. Are you? I don't know if you're a homewrecker. Are you into that idea?
Um, nah, I don't think I'll be that kind of guy.
There you
I
go.
don't respect.
But you do have pretty hard feelings for her, right?
Uh,
To a degree. I mean,
kind
like
of.
you're very interested.
Yeah, I thought everything was like, I was like, damn, this is going so good. I was like in shambles.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, so in this kind of situation, I think it's best to. This is going to sound like a weird side story, but it'll come back to what you're doing. I was in Catholic school in high school, and we had a teacher who taught scripture. His name was, what was it, Dr. Father Bob? I don't know. Regardless, he was a really cool
Yeah.
dude, and he had very cool ideas. And he talks about when you're married and you're interested in a girl, it's like, you're married and this girl's really cute, but you're married. But the more time you spend with them, the worse it gets. His advice was run away. Run away from the situation because it's not going to get better. You're a man. You're not going to control this over time. It's just going to get worse. You need to do your best to ignore this person. I know you share classes and stuff, but until she's single, it's going to hurt more the more time you look and talk to her.
So what I'm getting is try and separate myself, and then if she becomes available, maybe then try and pursue it.
Absolutely. I mean, like I said, there's always the dirtbag path of like, trying to be the guy best friend and then waiting around, but that really causes more problems than it actually.
That's pretty down bad. I'm not trying to be like that.
There you go. There you go. There's some insight. So yeah, just give her the space, give yourself the space. It's only going to get worse if you don't. Wait till she's available and then make you move, because it seems like you guys are hitting it off. It's a possibility, but it's only going to hurt the longer you stay in it. That's my advice to you.
All right. Thank you, Father.
No
I
problem,
appreciate it.
Thank you for calling in. That was a good, clean one. I feel like that was good advice. I think I gave him really good advice there. I'm always nervous. I'm always afraid someone's going to call in and be like, you got my ass kicked. I don't know what the fuck happened. Oh, my God, your advice was terrible. My life is in shambles. That's why I keep my advice very simple.
Call from.
Oh, we got an ad.
Yeah, okay.
To accept, press 1. To send a voicemail, press 2.
Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what was your name? I didn't get it.
Siafin.
Siafin?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
I can hear my stream in the background. Can you turn that down?
Yeah, to understand.
Okay. All right. What can I do for you?
So, well, I'm not in the U.S. I'm calling you from Africa.
Oh, awesome! Wow, we got some international viewers.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Well, thank you. So I'm calling to ask you about a problem that I had recently.
Okay.
So a girl that I met recently. Well, we shared chemistry together, but recently she ghosted me. I don't know why. Like I have no idea why.
Mm-hmm.
And the problem is that I have ADHD. I don't know if you know about it or not.
Yeah, my brother has the worst case of ADHD. I'm extremely familiar with it.
Yeah. And also I have RSD. I don't know if you're familiar with that.
Not familiar with that one. What is it? RSD?
It's rejection sensitive dysphoria. So when I'm rejected, I get really, really depressed, like super depressed. I can't like not sleep for 2-3 days, 3 nights in a row. So that's my problem.
I didn't even know they had that in the index. That's very interesting.
Yeah, well, that's my case at least. I don't know anyone who has it, but so that I don't know what to do. Like she just like ghosting me. She doesn't reply to my text or doesn't reply to my calls or anything.
Okay, so what I always suggest is reviewing the tapes. So you go to the text messages you had prior, right? In the I'm assuming that at one point the conversation was flowing, right? Like you guys were talking a lot.
Yeah.
Right. So you should find out, watch the text, and see when she started sending back one-word answers, or she started slowing down and not being interested. Because if you said something that freaked her out, or you just, I don't know, like people are very picky. You can't decide who loves you, and you can't pick who you love. So just go back, kind of find out where it went wrong, I always, if she's not answering your calls, she's not answering your calls. But I always suggest like reaching out and just saying, "Hey, I'm sorry things didn't work out. I'm just curious what I did wrong, just so for the next time you can find out, what wasn't working." I know that the rejection thing with you particularly is definitely tough, but that's the best thing you can do. And also, I'm sure you have a therapist who's told you this before, but
Yeah.
like I said, you can't choose who you love. So like if she just wasn't interested at one point, like people just decide they're not interested. That sucks, but you wouldn't be if you guys stayed together, you wouldn't be happy because she wasn't happy and it would be terrible. Having someone stick around to save your feelings or to save someone else's feelings never works out. It's a bad look. You're probably a great guy. It's just that, some people aren't for some people,
Yeah. Well, well, I think it's better that she left. She left right now, rather than 2 or 3 years after
Exactly.
this day.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And it's once again, it's nothing against you. Some people just don't work with some people. It sucks that she ghosted you. It's a very non-confrontive and very hurtful way to get out of it. But she probably just doesn't have the skill set
Yeah.
to reject you or tell you no or have that conversation. So she's not
Well,
ghosting you out of disrespect. She's probably just scared.
yeah. Well, that's the only thing I want is an answer. Why?
I know.
That's,
But now,
and she can just leave. I will never text her or call her again.
but
That's all.
now it's to the point where she hadn't said anything in so long that it's built up. So now if she says, now she's way more afraid to say anything than she did originally. So I think stop texting and calling her for at least like 3 months, 4 months, then check back up in.
All right.
Okay?
That's good. That's
Okay.
good.
Have a little self-control.
Okay.
I know it's hard, but bless your heart, my child.
Yeah. Thank you. Thanks a lot, Father.
No problem. Why is everyone saying rotisserie in the chat? What the fuck happened? Oh, is it the meme because he's African? You leave him alone. That guy was a sweet boy. Don't meme him. He had issues and I helped him. Sometimes you just need someone to talk to.
Call from
Devin.
Devin, how we doing, my son?
Hello, Father.
What can I do for you?
So a while ago, I was talking to this girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking for probably 3 months. And I'm a freshman in high school, so like that doesn't really last that long. Like
right,
those
yeah.
sort of relationships probably last like a month or so.
I'm glad you're aware of that.
And yeah, and like we were talking, we were really tight, right? And we were talking for a while, and like randomly out of the blue, I guess like she just stopped talking to me, and I didn't know like what to do, and I started getting like crazy anxious about everything, like thinking about her way too much.
Right.
And
the spiral.
The spiral, exactly. And it like got so bad to the point where I was just like, I don't know, I was just like going crazy. I was like doing certain things in hopes that like it would go back to normal, and they just weren't.
Yep.
And I don't know what to do because I don't know. It's
So
just hard to move on from this.
It's How many relationships have you had before this?
3, and none of them have, I guess, really put me in this like state before, I guess.
Right. Okay. So I would consider this one. You said you're a freshman in high school.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is your first real one. Middle school is like you hold hands at recess. You know what I mean? Like it's not. There's way less going on. So the first high school relationship I would consider the first real relationship, and it's gonna affect you bad. I got broken up with in high school. Everyone gets broken up with in high school. You either break up or get broken up with. It's gonna be tough. But I mean, the year just started. So how long ago was this?
Like I guess we peaked in October, and then like she just stopped talking to me in December.
Okay, yeah. So this wound is fresh. This is a brand new wound, and it's gonna hurt. And it's those not anti-gay, God, those LGBTQ commercials where it's like it gets better, like stick it out, it gets better. I find that so corny, but it's so true, especially in your position. You're so young, and this is like you're gonna hate to hear this. You're gonna be thinking about this for, I would say, the next 3 months. It's going to get easier every day, and I promise you this isn't the end of the world, but right now it's going to hurt, and it's going to have to hurt. That's just a learning lesson. It's just how your body reacts to like the first time you ever, I don't want to say fell in love, but you definitely had strong feelings for this girl. So moving on is not hard. It's a waiting game. There's no. I'm not gonna tell you to drink until you're numb or try hang gliding. I mean, you can distract yourself as much as you can, but at the end of the day, it's you and your brain. It's 2 a.m. in the morning. You're laying up and you're thinking about it. It's just I need you to know it's gonna get better. It's a waiting game, and I really think. I mean, you're so fresh off of it that it hurts a lot. But dude, you are in the worst of it right now. I'm pretty sure you're at the bottom of the barrel. It's gonna get better. You're just right now. It's just like you said, you're spiraling. It's just your whole world is kind of flipped upside down. But I would say, what I did when I was in these situations is I made sure I made plans to go out, like hang out with my friends, because when you sit in your room alone, it only gets worse. Surround yourself with people who are going to bring you up, that are going to make you laugh, that are going to laugh at your jokes, and then from there, just it'll slowly get better. I promise. But just don't sit in your room and don't stew on this for too long. All right?
Yeah. Thanks, bro.
No problem. I believe in you, man. Really, honestly.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's just been rough.
It's
good. Thank you, though.
No problem. Bless your heart, my child.
But
those first breakups, man, brutal. They really are. But he's so young. He's got so much time. He doesn't even know what love is yet. He just found a pretty girl who liked him. That's what a high school relationship is a girl that you're willing to date, not a girl that you would do anything to date. That's the difference. How hard must we pray? What the fuck's going on here? Fresh fish meat? You guys are fucking ridiculous in this chat. Oh, Emoja. Emojata. Amajoda. Amajola? Sorry, I'm dyslexic. Amajola, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I request everyone please say the word rotisserie in the chat. Oh, that's why you guys are saying rotisserie? God damn it. I look like an asshole. Pretty sure there's a meme of an African guy going, rotisserie. Have you ever had a female caller? No. I don't ask people not to call in. I would love a female caller. But I feel like it's taboo for girls to talk about their relationship problems. And I'm a man. I think it's harder to talk about relationship problems with a man, and I don't know anything from I can give a man's perspective on a relationship problem with a woman, but I can't, I don't know how to help a woman specifically. Because, I mean, in America, it's very different, the sides of a relationship. Will the raid work this time? I fucking hope. I've called over 100 times between calls. Time to keep the streak going. Let's go. Jesus Christ. Have you? That's fucking crazy. Let me refresh the page. We need female callers. That would be funny. It's not funny if a girl calls. It's diversity. All right, this guy called twice in a row. I'll answer his call. Oh, is this guy going to miss his shot? Did he get in the shower? Oh, no. Oh, no. He's called so many times. Oh, no. Come on, buddy. I believe in you. Didn't work out. God damn it. All right, we'll give this guy a ring. He called twice. R.I.P., brother. Sorry. Hello, my son.
No way.
Yeah, it's me. What's your name?
My name's Simon.
Simon, what can I do for you?
I am down bad, Father. Please help me.
Okay, what can I do for you?
I've been watching your streams. I saw your TikToks. I got really hooked into it. So there's this girl that I like, and we're family friends. So it's kind of like weird, but ever since at the beginning of the school year, we went to this new school, and it's a small school. It's a Catholic school, and then she knows that there's other guys. I've been helping her out, and this other guy, he's like a snitch, and they've been going to this closet, I'd like to say, and he's been infoing her about guys that she likes, but she has no idea that I like her. And
wait, I want to go back a little bit. This guy's a snitch? Like he's a little rat for her?
He gains information. Yeah. He like gains information that the guys are talking about her. Like they check her Instagram photos and everything, and then he talks to her, and she gains like the information about, and so she feels like kind of special in a way.
That is the weirdest codependent relationship I've ever heard in my life. Okay, continue with your story.
But yeah, and so we had this little incident in October, and give me a second, Father.
Okay.
Last time Pisz tu dla wujka Mariana twój adres e-mailowy.
Cześć.
Dzień dobry. Weź włącz ten komputer, żeby tego. Jest N na końcu, wujku. Szymon, Tarlak Szymon.
I don't want to interrupt this conversation. It seems very important.
Pisz to tak jak ma być ty. And things have been awkward.
Are you talking to me now?
Yeah, yes.
Okay. Things have been awkward since the incident.
We kind of got a little touchy.
Okay.
I'd say. And we kind of got into a little brawl. She got a little upset.
Okay.
And she's not yet happy. She told her mom everything, and she got her parents involved, which is something I did not want happening. But it happened anyway, and we resolved the problem. She even told she was friends with one of my friends, and she complained to her and told her one side of the story. And I was hoping that my friend wouldn't basically turn to her, and thank God she didn't, because she's a really good friend, and she asked for my side of the story.
Okay.
And she's with me now, but I like to say she's a special person, but I have mixed feelings, let's say. I kind of want to ghost her and everything, but since we're family friends and we hang out a lot, I just can't, because she's gonna think something's up. She's gonna get the parents involved again. So I'm gonna have to unblock her and stuff.
Well,
but then again, on the other side, I like her.
Man, this is complicated. Well, does she show signs of liking you back? I mean, that situation sounds like a fucking nightmare.
She mimics me with some stuff. She likes the songs that I listen to.
I think she just might. This might just be time. You might just be good friends with her at this moment. Maybe she doesn't realize she's interested in you, or maybe she's just not. But I think
I know that we are good friends, but I just don't know. I don't.
Oh wait, hold up. Are we talking about the friend that helped you through all this? Or are we talking about the girl?
We're not talking about the girl about the incident. The same thing, and I kind of want to have a relationship with her, but at the same time, I don't. It's really complicated.
Super complicated.
Ever since the coincidence, it just doesn't feel normal, and she's like a fake person.
All right.
And
well,
she
how long?
acts one way.
How long ago was this?
October, I'd say.
Okay, yeah. You definitely got to give it more time. It's gonna be awkward for another 2 to 3 months. You got to give it more time before you jump into anything, which sucks because I know you're really hurting bad about this. But definitely give her some space right now. Give her some time. Let her think about why she likes you and think about why you like her and mull it over, and then really decide if you want to jump into this.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Father.
Bless your heart, my son.
Appreciate it.
I do not like that he kept calling whatever happened the incident. Made it sound like it was a fucking literal train wreck. That was a whole bunch. I love the bilingual conversation he had with his father. If anyone could translate, I would love to know. I'm assuming that was his father. Also, guys, I do my hair like this because I'm supposed to be a priest. I don't look like this all the time. I don't have this dorky haircut. I just want you guys to know that. That's important to me. Why are there so many squids in the fucking chat? This is reading like a Metal Gear Solid backstory. That's super fucking funny. Jesus, you guys are pounding my phone. The volume that you guys call makes the system not work. Yo, Father, I made a feature film after I went through a tough 5-year relationship. Talk about coping mechanisms. Yeah, that's a huge one. Open a WhatsApp account. Ugh. I don't trust Facebook. But here I am trusting Google. Alright, calling one of you back. Hello, my son?
Hello, my father. How are you?
Good. What can I do for you?
I have a great story for you.
Okay. Can you turn down the stream in the background? I heard a little bit of an echo.
Yeah, I paused it for you. I'm sorry about that.
No problem. What can I do for you?
All right, so here's the thing. I was flirting with this girl for about 4 months, right?
Okay.
And we both wanted to get together, but she had a boyfriend.
Oh, bro.
Well,
you're coming in hot with the topic. All right, yeah.
So right before winter break, she finally broke up with her awful boyfriend, and we kind of got together for a little bit there, and it was really nice.
Okay.
All right, sounding like a success story so far?
Yes, but I know it's not going to be.
No. So we both go back home for winter break, and we're flirting the entire time, right?
Okay.
And then I see she posted something to her Snapchat, and I open it up, and it is a mirror picture of her with another dude, obviously very intimate, considering he had his hands in a very inappropriate place.
Okay.
And yeah, keep in mind we were flirting 10 minutes before she posted this.
Wow. Okay, so what happened after that?
I took a screenshot of it because I was feeling toxic.
Okay.
And I left me on red.
Yeah. And then I'm assuming it fizzled out after that?
Yeah, so we stopped talking, and then a few nights ago I had a couple drinks of wine, and I was like, yeah, let's talk about it. So I texted her, and I was like, hey, what the fuck, right?
Right.
And she tells me she's so sorry, she just got back home, and didn't think that I was on that story, and I'm like, okay, yeah, but still.
Yeah, regardless if you were on the story or not. Okay.
Yeah, right? Or, I would have appreciated a heads up. Like, I'm not even mad. Like, I get it, like, if she doesn't want to be with me, that's fine. Just give me a heads up, for the love of God. And I'm not sure what I did wrong.
Hey, listen. You did the same thing wrong that the boyfriend she had when you were flirting with her. And you know what that thing was?
Oh, don't say it.
It was nothing. You both did nothing wrong. She just likes a lot of attention from a lot of people. You can't be surprised when the girl you were flirting with while she had a boyfriend is promiscuous while you're flirting with her. You can't. It's a common. Why would she immediately stop doing that with you right when she stops doing it with someone else? You know?
Well, because I thought she liked me.
Oh, she was dating the other guy and she was doing it with you.
Yes, I see your point.
You got duped.
How do I repent my sins?
It's a learning opportunity. I think we both understand that. I mean, hey, if you want to be a homewrecker, I'm not. That happens fucking every day. That shit goes down. If you want to have fun doing that, do that. But you got to understand that if you're into that girl afterwards, good chance she's gonna be doing that to you, right?
Yeah. Fair point. All right.
Sorry, it's just.
How do I repent my sins, oh Father?
Repent your sins. I want you to never be a homewrecker. Oh, how old are you?
Oh, I'm 21.
Okay, all right. I was going to say you had a couple glasses of wine. You're good. So, how recently were you flirting with her when she had a boyfriend?
Well, I didn't flirt with her when she had a boyfriend. I flirted with her before she had a boyfriend, found out she had a boyfriend, and stopped until she broke up with the boyfriend.
But she had a boyfriend while you were flirting with her. I'm not putting you in the hot seat. I'm just saying like that was the situation. So yeah. So the best course of action, the way I want to repent your sins, say some Hail Marys if you know those. I don't fucking know. But then do your best to find a non-toxic girl. Put your effort towards that. Start focusing.
I'm trying.
Do it. Start focusing on the good people. That's what I want you to do. Because now she's going to be doing whatever the fuck she's doing. You got to ignore her. That's how fuck everything I just said. How I want you to repent her is I want you to leave her alone. Because I know it's fun. I know she's hot. And I know it's going to be easy to get her attention. Don't do it.
Oh, no.
Yep. Yep. That's what I want you to do. Don't do it. It's going to be hard.
All right.
Only way you're getting into heaven is by doing that. All right? The preset.
That's the only way?
I mean, there's other ways. Yeah, maybe if you save an orphan from a burning building. But besides that, those are the only two options.
Okay, well, fine. I guess I'll leave her alone.
Okay.
We seem to have a suspicious lack of burning buildings around here.
I was going to say, unless you can find... Don't start a fire either, but unless you can find a burning orphanage, you're kind of shit out of luck. All right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. Bless your heart, my child.
Thank you, Father, for what I've said.
No problem. That kid was fucking funny. Oh, wow. Immediately another call. What is all this bullshit? You guys are popping off today. You're going Friday crazy.
Call from
Dan.
Dan, how we doing, son?
Yo, what's up?
What can I get going for you?
All right, so this is from a couple years ago. I was a senior in high school, and I went on this field trip, and I met this girl, and we hit it off pretty well.
Okay.
I get her number and her snap. We start talking a little bit, and she was like much more popular at school than I was.
Okay.
So I'm like a little nervous, I guess. But as time goes on, it starts getting like more one-sided. Like I'm putting in all the effort, and then yeah, I just like start double texting, get one-word responses, stuff like that. And then eventually I just think like I have nothing to lose, so I ask her out, and she says she's grounded, which I'm like, okay.
Yeah,
Kinda sus.
Yeah, sus is the word. Yeah, but regardless, continue.
And then literally the next day, she posts on her story, her and her friend, they're like out doing something with like 2 other dudes.
Oh, good
Which
golly.
she's never mentioned.
How old are you?
I'm 20 right now.
20. Okay. How old is she?
She was a year younger than me at the time.
Grounded at 19. Yeah, we're fucking right. All right. So, I mean, we learned our mistakes. I mean, I don't have any problem with double sending. Sometimes the conversation just needs a little pump start, but losing that interest, I mean, that's a tough one, man.
Yeah.
I appreciate you telling the story, but that's just a learning lesson. If someone starts petering out, and also you even at the moment you knew when she said she was grounded that was just a bullshit excuse, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was pretty shitty of her for doing that. And, I mean, maybe she was grounded for 12 hours. Maybe that was the case. Probably not, though. But, I'm assuming at this point now to focus on probably a more open route. Take the path with least resistance, right?
Yeah, of course. This was a couple years ago, so I have lots of experience since then.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so you definitely learned. But also, I hate to be the guy who's the relatable priest, but I've been shooting out my league since I was fucking 12. I don't have a problem with it, but you're way more desperate and it's way more nerve-wracking. Everything you say, like I'm sure every text you sent, you read 2 times before you sent it to make sure it was perfectly worded and was funny and charming. You learn over time that you just gotta give less of a shit and be more natural. That's what I learned. Because if you're all panicky the way I am, it doesn't work out. Because girls can smell fear like a dog. they know you're panicking. So, I mean, I'm sure you're better for it now, and I appreciate the story, but that's tough. A girl telling you she's grounded, and then you see her with not only going out but with 2 dudes. That's a tough one. I'm glad you're doing better now.
Yeah, I mean, it's not over yet. I still have a little bit more.
Okay. Oh yeah, go ahead.
So, it's like right before prom season.
Ooh.
And my friends are like encouraging me, and they don't know what's going on. They don't have her on Snap and stuff. They can't see what the stuff she's posting. So yeah, they're like egging me on, trying to get me to ask her. So I did. I made a poster and everything, and like I went to her house to ask, and she said yeah, which was surprising. But things like they don't really like pick up after that. Like we don't really talk any more often. So eventually, yeah. And this is like right when the pandemic started, so like we weren't even in school anymore. So I'm just like, okay, I give up. And then what she didn't know is that when I had to ask for her address to ask her out to prom, I like scoped out her house and went back and stole her goldfish.
Ah, there we go, boy. There we go, boy. I was wondering when someone was gonna fucking do this to me again. You fucking made me nervous too, because you said you scoped out the fucking house. I thought you were gonna say, everyone does this. I always think it's gonna be a fucking crime that I have to hang up on. You piece of shit. Thank you for doing that. Thank you for putting me through the fucking spin cycle. Fuck's sake, dude. Have a blessed day.
You too. Appreciate the streams.
What a piece of shit. God damn it. Put the fish emoji in the fucking chat. I'm so sick of you guys, honestly. Pieces of shit. I had me going too. Hey, father. I can't call us. I live in Denmark. My phone system doesn't allow me to call countries from Europe, but I need some advice. I'm currently Snapchatting with a girl, and I really like her. We keep sending each other's texting ever since. I don't express my feelings, and if I tell her the way I feel, I don't always tell her the way you feel. Otherwise, you'll feel really shitty about how it happens. Tell her how you feel.
Portland.
Your name's Portland?
Portland.
Spell that out for me.
Oh, yeah. Portland.
Fuck yeah, that's a tough name. All right, what can I do for you, son?
Okay, so I have the best breakup story ever. Like, it's done. It's over. It's in the past. But it happened, and it sucked.
Hey, listen. You're coming in hot. You better follow up with a good fucking story.
All right, here we go.
All right.
I met this girl, like, probably 2-3 months prior, and I was doing some backstage musical stuff. She had a lead. You know, it was she had some, like, hot stuff going on in the back of the play.
Okay.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is in high school.
Wait, hold
I
up.
asked her to homecoming.
You were on the set team and you were hooking up with the lead?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'm proud of you. Off the rip. That's huge. All right, go ahead.
Hell yeah. Anyways, yeah, so I asked her to homecoming, and she tells me yes.
Okay.
Awesome. Great. And then, as we continue, you know, homecoming isn't for like another month, so I'm trying to keep this going. She asked me, hey, do you want to, like, get together, be boyfriend, girlfriend? I'm like, dude, heck yeah, because she's, like, super hot. Like,
yeah. I mean,
she's super nice.
First of all, you've heard my warning I've said it. Have you been watching this stream, or are you just calling in?
Oh, no, I've been watching this stream.
I gave the warning about actresses, so I'm excited to see where this goes. Go ahead.
Okay, so prom day comes.
Right. I know.
I don't know.
I'm equally unexcited to hear what you're about to say.
She was kind of avoiding me during prom with the group. I mean, homecoming with the group, you know?
Yeah.
And then it came to the point where she was, like, flat out ignoring me together and, like, wouldn't take any of my advances, like, nothing. And I was like, what's going on? You were, like, super interested before.
Mm-hmm.
And we go through it, and I have to take her home for her to get ready, you know, put on the dress because, you know, she wasn't going to wear her dress during the activities. And then I pick her up. We are walking in to homecoming, and she looks at me and she says, Portland, I don't want to do this anymore.
At the gate, at the door, she said that to you?
At the door, she told that to me.
And holy shit, that fucking sucks. Okay, and then how'd it go from there?
I was just like, what? What do you mean you can't do this? You don't want to go? I mean, we can leave. And she's like, no, I want to break up with you. And then I was absolutely flabbergasted. I didn't know what to do. So I'm like, what? And then she just walks in.
So you're just standing at the door like a putz?
Yeah. So I eventually get myself to go in there, and I see her dancing with my single friend who was Stag and flirting with him all night. And I was there the entire time because she was my ride home.
Oh my fucking God, she was your ride home?
I shit you not. This actually happened.
I want to know about the ride home.
The ride home was even worse, right?
Yeah.
Because, I mean, it wasn't to my house specifically. She, like, drove me, and then because I picked her up, and all the different stuff.
Right.
Anyways, we're going. My friends are in there, and then Trevor, he decided that he wanted to drive, and she was okay with that. And I was just like, cool, maybe this is my time to patch things up.
Yeah,
and
a little bit of hope left. Good Lord.
She asked Eli, the guy that she's been dancing, to sit in the back with her, right next to me. So I'm not in between them, but she ends up cuddling with him right next to me all the way home.
Were you just on the verge of tears? Like, what the fuck?
I was pretty much bawling the entire night.
Oh.
It wasn't until I got home that I just, like, let it all out. But it was the worst.
Okay, so I said it before and I'll say it again. Do not date actors and actresses. Let them date each other. They are mentally ill in the best way. We're all a little mentally ill, but it is a bad news. And I'm proud of you because she was hot and an actress and she got the lead and you had her. You were that dork building sets and shit. I've been there. That probably felt like $1 million, but she tore it all away from you and won a horrible, horrible night. And also, fuck that dude. I mean, what? Are you still friends with him?
No, I don't talk to him anymore.
Yeah, why would you? He's doing it right next to you. Are you a big guy?
I'm 5'7". I'm not super big.
All right, 5'7" gang, rise up. Fuck yeah. But I was gonna say, should have beat his ass. Not saying he should do it now, but that's the perfect prom night activities to get into a fight. Regardless, I'm glad you're doing good now, and I'm glad you've learned your lesson. But every night I try and give a trophy out for the most down bad story, and you hold it. You're holding the trophy at the moment. I want you to be proud of that, okay?
Hell yeah.
All right, bless your heart.
It sucks that I had to go through it, but whatever. All right.
Have a good night, my son.
You too, Father.
Good fucking God. What a terrible night. I'm glad he was laughing through it. I'm glad he could tell that story and be happy about it. At least he's so far removed. Father, I need help. I like this girl, but my best friend does too, and he looks much better than me, and I don't know if I should just give up because I actually talked to her, but my friend doesn't. Yeah, fuck him. Doesn't matter if he's... Take a shot. Take the shot. Doesn't mean if he's better looking than you. If she says no and starts dating him, then you would have known that she would never dated you in the first place. Take the fucking shot. Don't be stupid. Oh, fuck. I had this girlfriend for 5 months for real love. Miss her a lot. Pretty much everything reminds me of her. I met a lot of her family, and they like me. Sometimes I think she doesn't want to talk to me, but also I think that I'm always overthinking it. She knows I want her back, but I think that she's not ready to get back into a relationship. I just don't know what to do. Leave her alone. Leave her alone for 3 months. Work on yourself. Work on yourself, then you work on her.
Call from
John.
John, you sound sad. What can I do for you, son?
Hello, Father. So I need some advice, Father.
Okay.
So there's this girl, and this all started like at the beginning of the year last year, and I was hitting it off good. So I got one of my friends to introduce me to her.
Okay.
And it was going good and everything, and we were even FaceTiming, like going to bed, like that type of thing. And so it was going good and everything. And then sort of like, let's see, October-ish, and like stuff starts dying down. Like she just like stops talking to me. Like she gets dry and everything.
Okay.
But all of a sudden, I've been like trying to like talk to her more, and it's kind of working. Like I think she's hitting on, but I also don't think she's hitting on. Like I just need some advice here.
Okay, so I feel like I need more info on this situation. So to me, it's just a girl that wasn't interested in the first place, but now you're putting more effort in, and she's more interested.
Well, I feel like she was more interested then than she is now, because we would even watch movies together. Like on FaceTime, we would watch movies together.
I didn't know.
And she had no boyfriend. I didn't know either, but.
So wait, she has a boyfriend now?
No, she didn't have a boyfriend.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, like I said, I always say this, but it's gonna tear you up if she starts dating someone and you thought you had a chance. You got to find out if you have a chance or not. Honestly, I mean, put the effort in, see where it goes. Maybe if she's like not putting her full efforts in, give her some space. Make her miss you or whatever they say. Like, give her time to think about what she actually wants. But if you don't end up asking her, you're gonna think what could have happened, which is way worse than getting rejected. It really is, and it's one of those things like you'll never know because you did the one option and not the other. But my advice to you is to put the effort in, find out. Maybe give her some space, but put the effort in and find out. Find out if she would be interested in dating you.
Yes, Father.
Okay.
Okay.
It's scary. It's fucking terrifying. I know, but it's definitely the better path to take, almost 100% of the time.
Yeah, and I'm gonna add a little bit more thing in. She's a cheerleader too, so.
She's a cheerleader?
Hard thing. Yes.
And what are you?
A football player.
Oh, okay, you got it, bro. I thought you were gonna say you were a fucking theater nerd. That should not. Nothing against theater nerds, but they usually don't get with cheerleaders. So, you have an in. You're gonna hang out. I mean, I'm sure I wasn't a jock, but you guys fucking all popular kids hang out together. So fucking Go for it, bro.
Okay, yes, Father, I will go for it.
All right, bless your heart.
You too.
All right. If more of a sub-father, he may be able to enhance his calling queue. True. I'll be able to have more of a system. Also, Corny Nug, you subscribed a little while ago. I appreciate the subscription. I like your name, and also a name that I can't pronounce. Jaivei. Javei? Javei? Jivey? Thank you for following. I appreciate it. Not following, sorry, subscribing. Someone else subscribe? I think that was it. I think that's all who's subscribed so far. A lot of follows. You guys are going fucking nuts with the follows. You guys follow so much that I can't find the subscriptions. Harpo the Musical. I think I said that. I said thank you for that. The Wet Noodle subscribed. I didn't get to that. Thank you, The Wet Noodle. And it's Arborary. Arborary. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. You are the one leader, our guide. Please don't make this into a cult. I don't have the charisma to be a cult leader. I'm going to be completely honest. Thank you, Father. Thank you for you. Thank you. How many subs to shave your head? Oh, Jesus. 2,000 subs and I'll shave my fucking mustache. I'll go full mole rat. I'll have no facial hair. That could be funny. I mean, that's the definition of down bad. I look like shit. Why is everyone saying thank you? No problem. Alright, this guy called twice in a row. I'll give him a call back. Hello?
Hey, can you hear me?
Yeah. What can I do for you?
All right. So, I've been talking to this girl since November, and we've been sort of flirting for a while. And I've been working up the courage to try and ask her out, but I don't know the best way to do it.
Okay. That's something I could probably help you out with. So what's your primary form of communication?
We started off talking on Instagram, then it went to Snapchat for a little bit, and then went to like messaging and all that stuff.
Did you slide into her DMs?
Yeah, I started initially.
Word. You're leaps and bounds above any other man who slides into DMs because usually it goes kaput. So you got that looking forward to it. But how often do you hang out in person? Do you ever do that?
Well, we go to the same school, but I only see her in the afternoon because she's share time.
Okay.
So most of our hanging out is usually through texting, but I did meet her initially at a friend's small little gathering.
Okay. So let's get a consensus. Say you asked her out, what would you say 1 to 100 the odds of her saying yes in your opinion? Like how flirtatious is she back to you? Say it again.
I think like a 50% chance.
Only 50? Why do you think it's only 50?
Because I did initially ask her once, and that was near the holidays. So I asked her if she was doing anything, and she was like, "No, why you ask?" And I said, "Well, maybe I want to ask you to go ice skating." And she was like, "Oh, I don't know how to do that." And I'm like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll teach you." And she said I would go, but my parents don't really want me out, during the holidays. So I don't know if I would take that as a genuine excuse, or if she was just kind of brushing me off.
Okay.
Like that.
That's a tough one, especially because it's COVID, it's the holidays. There's a lot going on there. I wouldn't fully confirm saying she is interested in you or not interested in you, but I think it's definitely enough of an open door that it's worth trying at least one more time. But this time, I would suggest being more forward. You gotta. So I talk about this on my TikTok, but drop the ha-has and the LOLs at the end of sentences, because like I said, most people can smell fear through a text message. So that's something I have to work on. But dropping the ha-has and LOLs and be very forward. No maybes, no perhaps.
Yeah.
Just be like, hey, I want to take you out. I don't know what you have to do around your area. Ice skating is cute, but maybe she also didn't want to ice skate. Ice skating is a very, what's the word I'm looking for? Peculiar thing to do, because if someone doesn't know how to do it at all, it's a fucking nightmare. It sucks. It hurts your feet. So
yeah, I've gotten hurt doing it.
I played hockey most of my life. I fucking busted ass more times than I can count. So pick an easier thing to do. Maybe I don't know, mini golf. I literally don't know what you have to do. Don't do a movie. Do something you could talk while you do it, but Say, start a conversation, talk for a little bit, and be like, hey, I have some free time this weekend. I'd really love to take you out. I'd really love to do this. Really kind of put it all on the line, which sucks. I've said it before, but confidence is attractive, and it doesn't open up any opportunities for mixed signals or misconnections. Really lay it all out for her.
Yeah.
And whatever she says, you go with. If she says no, you miss an opportunity. You're still young. You got time. And if she says yes, there you go. But at least
I'm only like 17.
Yeah, there you go. First of all, you have a whole life ahead of you.
I forgot to put this in too. I've also been teasing her a little bit, like, with the name calling and stuff. But it's nothing like bad.
Yeah.
It's just kind of like all good jokes.
Yeah, flirtatious. Yeah. And she's handling that well. She likes that.
Yeah.
Okay, dude, I think you're in. I really do. Don't quote me on that, but from what I'm hearing one side of the story, but really just have the confidence. You should have the confidence by this point to just fucking go for it.
This is my first time watching your stream, and I gathered up the confidence to call you in for some advice.
Fuck yeah. Now take that confidence.
I think, dude, I can't thank you so much for this, dude. Like, you really helped me out with this one, man.
Bro, absolutely no problem. I just want you to be able to, because I said it before, I've been in the situation of you young guys who just fucking sit there and mull over somebody and it just hurts, and then they start dating someone and it fucking hurts more. Just have the confidence. It's not, you're in high school, but once you leave high school, you realize that this world's fucking big. Like, it seems like your whole world right now, but just have fun and just fucking go for it. Because if you don't, you're going to regret it.
Yeah.
All right. I really believe in you, my son. Maybe give me an update if you can, but if I don't hear anything from you, I'm going to assume everything was great. All right?
Yeah, I'll try shooting you a DM on Instagram. I don't know if you'll see it.
I probably will. I checked that motherfucker.
Okay.
All right. Bless your heart.
Yeah, thank you, Father.
No problem. What a nice guy. You guys don't thank me enough. Mr. Pancakes, thanks for the subscription. Thanks for the Prime. Larry the Canadian. You spelled Canadian wrong. But thank you for the sub. Much appreciated. Mr. Pancakes followed and subbed in a minute. Sigma Ball Eater, thank you for the follow. I just wanted to say your name out loud. Whoa, that's a big message. So I was into this girl and she was like 2 years younger than me. When we were talking for a good 3 months, I told her that she was cute and that she ghosted me for like a week. When we started talking again, she was flirting with me, and of course I asked her outright. That she told me she was not looking for a relationship. But less than a week later, she got together with a guy 2 years younger than her, making him 4 years younger than me. Striked out, man. Got to move on from that. She just wasn't interested. That's not on you. Father, forgive my sins. I need some advice as well as this girl. I got to take this call.
Call from
Nick.
Mick?
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No problem. Welcome
Damn, I
on.
made it on. Okay. So, I'm 14, so I'm not like that old.
You're the definition of not old, yeah.
Yeah. So, and I'm in high school, and my school is kind of strange. So, whenever somebody does one thing wrong, everybody just like makes fun of them for it, right?
Right. So,
that's kind of just how high school works, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
And I liked this girl last year.
Okay.
She's kind of like me. She plays video games, which is fun.
Word.
But she shows like no affection in real life. She goes to my school. She doesn't like talk to people really.
Okay.
But like we talked on FaceTime a lot.
Okay.
And like a mutual friend told me to just like ask her out because apparently she liked me and I obviously liked her, right?
Okay.
So I did. And then it was brutal.
Oh.
So, because you know how, if you type in, like, a word into Snapchat, there's, like, little reactions sometimes that come up. So if you type in no, there's, like, a little Bitmoji crossing his arms and saying no.
And then the emoji, yeah, exactly, yeah. The Bitmoji you're talking about, like the little picture of you?
Yeah, the Bitmoji.
Okay. Yeah.
She did, like, 300 of those.
What?
I asked her out, and she just, like, kept cooking the no one. I was like, oh no.
So she hit you with like a bunch.
Recorded it too.
Oh my god! No fucking way, dude. She sent you a bunch of negative Bitmojis, and then screen recorded it.
Yeah.
Who's your friend that told you to go for it? He set you up. Good God, dude. That's So you said you're a freshman in high school?
Yeah, we're in like Sec 2 now.
Holy shit, bro. Hey, that's brutal. I'm glad you're able to talk about it and laugh about it. But, that's probably as bad as it can go over Snapchat at least, right?
Yeah, but we're talking again, like the same girl.
Are you getting your hopes
Right?
up again? Like, why are you doing that?
Well, because she asks me to talk a lot. She'll, like, text me. She'll be like, hey, you want to FaceTime? I'll be like, okay. And we FaceTime, we talk a bit.
So here's the thing.
And then, like,
I don't believe in the term
yeah.
friend zone. I don't think that's a real thing. But she does
Yeah.
obviously is not interested in you romantically, but she likes you as a person and as a friend. And
well, here's the thing. Like, this is when I started to think she likes me again because she was at her friend's house. And this friend, it's like a female, obviously, or a girl. I didn't mean to say
there you go. At least you're learning. Yeah.
I'm learning. So they were both girls, right? And her friend is very like risk takey,
Yeah.
And so her friend called me on her phone, and then I couldn't talk at the time because I was talking to my mom and she was mad at me because I failed the test, but that doesn't matter.
Okay.
So she so I texted her. I was like, I can't talk now, but I could probably call you later. She was like, it was my friend, but if you want, we can. So I was like, oh, maybe she told her that she likes me, and then it's like that's why.
Hey,
but I don't know.
Don't read that. That is your mind playing tricks on you. Like, listen, that might be the case, but that is barely evidence. That would not be passable in court. I mean, maybe she's like, oh, this guy's wicked funny. He's super funny, and he's fun to talk to if you want to talk to him. But I wouldn't chalk that up to her liking you. I think.
Well,
I don't. It's hard to tell you right now, but I think you're in the thicket. You're in the woods. You're a little lost. This girl's fantastic. I understand that, but I think she just wants to have you around. I think she likes talking to you, but I think maybe if you give her some space, the distance makes the heart grow fonder.
Well, it's also because I did give her space. Like, I asked her out last year during like the summer, and then this year, like, we're only starting to talk again now. And she basically said I'm her type. She said I'm pretty tall. I'm like 5'9" at 5'10" at 14, so that's pretty tall.
It's only up from there.
And then, yeah, and she said, and I also have long hair. She said, I like tall Italian guys that are kind of funny, and yeah.
Do you
long hair?
Do you have long hair?
Okay. Yeah.
All right, dude. Fuck it. Just go for it. Do it again. I mean, this is my mentality on it. Worst case scenario, she's just going to do the same shit again. And you already went through it. I mean, get it out of your head. Because you obviously are kind of stuck on this girl, and you're never going to know unless you do it again. And if she's giving you these mixed signals, it's kind of on her at this point. And if she wants to dunk on you and you're willing to get dunked on, do it. But if you really want to date her and you think it might be an option, try. But I'm predicting with my magic priest crystal ball it's going to go poorly, but like I said, it already went poorly again, so what the fuck, right?
Yeah, and it was really funny because once it happened, like, I was in my room, and I have a pet ferret. Like, do you know what a ferret is?
I know what a ferret is. Why do you have a pet ferret?
Because I thought it was cool. I don't know.
Okay.
Well, I had a pet ferret, and, like, I was holding it on my chest when it happened, and it bit me on my nose. And it makes you, like, tear up, right?
Right.
And my mom opens the door with clothes to give me so I could, like, hang them up in my closet. And I'm just staring at my phone. My eyes are, like, tearing up because he bit my nose, and I'm just, like, bleeding out of my nose. And my mom's just staring at me. She drops the clothes on the floor, and she's like, I'll come another time. Just closes the door, and I hear her walk downstairs.
So you got fucking absolutely destroyed over Snapchat, and then your ferret bit you in the fucking face?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you've had a tough one, my son. Just try again. If it doesn't work, I told you so, and if it does work, I told you so. All right, my son?
Okay.
All right, bless your
Thank
heart.
you, Father.
You've had a rough go of it. I'll give you that.
Thanks.
Bye. All right, I think we have time for one more call. We had some subscriptions. Vixar, thank you for the Prime sub. B. Braun, thank you for 100 bits. I appreciate it. He'll get the fish. I want him to get the fish. I do. I really want the best of him. That was a bunch of nonsense, though. I think it's a sign to move on. Oh, jeez. This is getting some good calls here tonight. You guys been going all out. I have 1,500 missed calls. Bro, I can't call in. You probably can. It's just whoever gets the fucking...
Hello?
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 Hello, it's Father. What can I do for you?
I can't come to the phone right now. Please leave your message and your name, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
Is this actually a voicemail?
At the tone, please record.
Are
your
you
message.
fucking
When
kidding
you finish
me?
recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more.
Did I just get fucking dunked on like that? Are you shitting me? I can't believe that. Oh my god.
Call from
Trey.
Hey Trey, how you doing?
Oh, hey again.
You already called?
Yeah, I did already call.
Today?
Yeah, today.
Were you one of the first ones?
Yeah, I was the one that was about the juggling two girls.
Oh yeah, you little pimp. What can I do for you?
Yeah, so I have another story now. It's more recent.
Okay.
Okay, so this was like 2 days before New Year's. I'm over at my friend's house. There are 3 girls that are over there, and the girl that he likes is flirting with one of his friends. And so I go into his house, and I see the 2 of them, and they're sitting next to each other. And this is my first time meeting her. And they're like talking and flirting like a lot. And then Pierce, which is my friend, he tells everyone, all right, let's go outside, and then we'll figure out what we're going to do. So everyone does, and then he has this little hammock thing. And so him and her go on it, and they're just talking and chilling. And then he says, all right, let's go out to dinner. And then we go out to a restaurant. And our like only way of transportation is like kind of like bikes, but he has 2 electric scooters. So I take one and he takes one. And the girl that he likes is riding with me.
Okay.
So, and we're going to the restaurant, and then he sits next to her, and she sits next to him, and he is just like he's down bad for her. He pays for her and does all this stuff when it's clearly that she does not like him.
Okay.
And after dinner, he texts me saying, hey, do you think that you can let her ride with me back to my house? And I said, sure, man, whatever you want. And she said, all right, I'm riding with you. And I'm like, aw, shoot, he's going to be mad at me. I'm like, okay, sure, I guess. And then so I go to his house, and then he comes up to me saying, hey, man, I know you like tried, I guess, to not let her ride with you, to get her ride with me, but it would have been so awkward if I would have said like, hey, go ride with him. I want this other person to ride with me.
Right.
And so he's chill about it. We're chill about it. And then we're in his like little movie room that he has, and we're talking and stuff. And I figure out that she's actually talking to a dude, and his name's Quinn.
Okay.
He's a ginger with a buzz cut.
Tough
and
one.
then I start making fun of her, start like saying, you're talking to a ginger with a buzz cut. A ginger with a buzz cut. And then,
are you ever down bad in this story?
well, I guess. It kind of backfires, I guess, on me.
How does it backfire on you?
So I convinced her to stop talking to this Quinn dude, to start talking to Pierce, which is my friend. But then she stop talking to him, but then she starts liking me, and then
That kid was just talking about how good his life was. We're not ending the call on that. I'll take one more caller. I knew that was never going to come back to him in a bad way. He's like, oh, things are so bad for me. Because, not fuck that kid. He just didn't know what down bad was. I fucking knew it. Wow, this kid is trying to get on. Okay.
Call from
Everett.
Everett, buddy, you're putting the effort in. What can I do for you?
Oh my god, I can't believe I did it.
Dude, I just look at the call log. You've been fucking hammering the phone forever. I did not realize. What's up?
All right, so I got a pretty good story.
Okay.
So, I am a junior in high school right now, but this was way back in 7th grade.
Okay.
So,
God damn, this is definitely something you've been thinking about for a long time.
It's been on my mind for a while.
Okay.
So, I went to a Christian camp, and I met this girl, super hot.
Wait, first of all, we've had several calls about Christian camp. What the fuck is going on at Christian camp where so many people are getting down bad there? But okay, so you met this really pretty girl.
Yep. And so I was too nervous to ask for her Snapchat or Instagram, so I made my friend do it. I got the bag,
Yeah, okay.
And so I'm talking to her for a couple of years, probably about 2 years. And I kind of got some feelings like over the internet and all that stuff. And I found out that she was talking to another dude in like some other city. And I don't live in the same city that she does.
Okay.
So it's 2 different cities. And she's talking to a dude from a different city as well. So it's kind of like an online relationship as well.
So we're up to 3 cities in this story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so I was like, all right, like, you know what? I didn't know this. So a month went by after I found out. And so I decided to go visit her to the story. I went to go visit her in the city.
Okay.
So I went and I met up with her at the park, and it was like by this cliff. It was pretty cool. And so I go, and she's sitting next to the dude that is from the different city.
So she knew you were coming.
She knew I was coming, but she decided to meet up with the dude from the different city when I was going to meet her. He came out to the city as well.
Oh my. All right. So how did that go?
It was pretty awkward. I ended things like after a month. I popped off saying like, "You're a bitch," all this stuff, and I popped off. But it gets better. So I was thinking about it, and it's been on my heart for a couple of years. I don't know why. It was like a 7th grade relationship,
Yeah.
So I go and found her address, and I TP'd her house a month ago.
Okay, hold up. That was like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
And you TP'd her house? She has no idea why someone would... She is oblivious to why someone would TP your house.
Yeah. She had no idea it was coming.
I don't think that had the effect that you thought it was going to have.
No, it didn't. And I thought she'd be like, "Oh my God, it's him. Like, it's got to be him."
No.
But it never happened.
Yeah, no shit, it didn't happen. What kind of spaz brain bullshit is that? So you're a junior in high school now?
Yeah.
You went to another city to TP someone's house?
Yeah. It was pretty ballsy of me to do it. And so,
bro, don't do that shit again, you fucking idiot.
I did it twice because I was there for like the weekend. So I went one night, I did it, and I went back the next night because I don't think she realized. And so I did it again, and I just left the city.
You're like a super. That is a villain story. I mean, don't TP houses anymore. People in the.
I was egged it, but.
Yeah, egging is a crime. TP is just a nuisance. TPing is when you take toilet paper and you throw it over trees in their yard and shit. It's just fucking stupid. Did you do it alone?
No, my brother was there. He was my getaway driver, but.
Fucking hell. All right, well. Don't do what this kid did. You're an insane person, and clearly you haven't moved on yet. But, here's hoping.
Hey, I'm praying one day.
One day. Bless your heart. Fucking nut job. All right. Fucking idiot. We're gonna do not disturb. We're gonna do a raid now. What do we want to watch? The last guy was a little putsy. We'll do a raid. Bingo. Let me see if we got bingo going on here. See if we can get any American bingo. Oh, we got a very old man playing bingo. We got a very old man playing bingo.
Your first number.
Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. All right. Wildly excited for this. Wildly excited. Hopefully he's aware of what this is going to be. All right. Let's see. Raid channel. There we go. Why would I raid a channel with 4,000 viewers? That's stupid. All right. 65 people ready to do it. 77, 91, 101, 104, 109, 108, 112. All right. You guys have a blessed night. I'll see you on Wednesday. Thank you so much for coming in. I really appreciate it. You guys are a great community.
And your fifth number?